Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the FIU Panthers offense will have the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Brings into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. FIU pushing tempo.
I think this offense really relies on their ability to run the football, especially early in games, because you want to demoralize the opponent.
He's got it inside the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Off-play action on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reese. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida International.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Silver. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Handoff from the gun.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Right on the money. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Acker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
FIU pushing tempo. Off the play fake. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Louisiana Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ruston for some time. They're up 14 over ULM. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating, too.
Quick release by the QB. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Red pass, it's complete.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Floats it out in space. There he goes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quickly to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's O'Grady. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Pulls and fires complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the running back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. He's going to run it. Smashes through the tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. back to pass. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21, Florida Atlantic, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at him.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. But I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Now on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it and fires to the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
The play action fake. On the run, fires downfield. That's caught. It's Silver. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. They'll ride the hot hand. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Takes the handoff. It's O'Grady. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st down from the 11. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Reese. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. He's loose down the left side. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by 13 over Toledo. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Reese. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Panthers heading quickly to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Brings up second down.
Unloads quickly. Looking for room at the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be third and long. They'll go to the ground. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He'll do it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. On third and short, the power run here. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The RPO, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, FIU. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point is good.
31, Florida Atlantic, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Rides the back and leaves it. Powers through the defender. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That's reeled in. It's Cook. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Panthers are in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Fires to the big fella. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. No huddle, offense to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got it behind the line. It's Callaway. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give from the gun. Oh, he's got some space.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. And the Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Florida International. And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
38, Florida Atlantic, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Second down coming up.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Let's go, Panther fans. You know what to do.
They'll throw on third and short. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up second down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
You know what to do. Get loud. Third down.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bringing the heat. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He's got it again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Running back searching for a hole. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the ground with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. They want that clock to run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. FIU set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Ready to try the point after. And with with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football.
The give to the left.
It's
Breaks into the open. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Silver. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Silver. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like